Priscilla Presley, welcome to 7:30.
Thank you. Thank you.
You start your new book at the point where you were leaving Elvis Presley. Now, back then, millions of people couldn't understand why someone would choose to leave such a revered individual. Why did you choose to do that?
I couldn't live the lifestyle. I could not live the lifestyle. How could I, every time he would go to, let's say, Las Vegas, every time he would go to another gig, I'm worried about who the girls are, who's there. And I wasn't going to take that. I didn't want to, I was not, I had a child. And I was dearly in love with him. And he was Elvis Presley. He could have anyone he wanted.
You go on to describe in the book the terrible medical problems that Elvis Presley had caused by his addiction to drugs. But you also describe the last concert he gave in South Dakota in 1977, particularly his singing the song Unchained Melody for the first time. Why is it that you recall that song so clearly?
Well, watching him sing that song, the way he sang it, the way he looked, the way he was living it, only Elvis could do. I've never seen an entertainer get into the words of a song and lived it like he did. And it was beautiful in many ways, sad in many ways, but he's living it, thinking it, believing it.
Now, your relationship with your daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, went on to become fraught emotionally, financially, legally. But back when she was a little girl, before all of that began, do you remember the first time when she realized who Elvis Presley was and what that meant for her?
Yes, absolutely. When she was younger, and I took her to the shows in Vegas with her father performing. And that's when she realized how famous her father was. And which, with any child, you know, when you see actually the adoration that he had, and she could see women crying and going to the stage, and, you know, that was, you know, for a young child, that was, you know, that was very rare for a child to see. So she started feeling like she had a little power.
Your granddaughter, the actress Riley Keough, published a book last year using recordings that your daughter Lisa Marie made before she died. There are some hard words in there for you, Priscilla, including after Elvis died. She says, "It was a 1-2 punch. My dad is dead and I'm stuck with her." How hard was it for you to read those lines?
Yes, I know my daughter. I know my daughter. You know, I actually have to laugh because that's her. She just let everything out. You know, when she would be upset, she'd start saying things, and she'd close the door and not come back for a day or two. And you know, she was a little rascal, and that I had to go through that all her life.
But wasn't it painful for you to read those words in a book that you knew that other people were going to read and absorb?
Well, they're going to take that how they're going to take it, you know. That's my daughter. She just told it like it was. If she felt a certain way, she would say even about people. She would just mouth it. You know, she never really thought about what she would say, what would it do to anyone. She just basically came out with what she felt at the moment. Now, she would also come to and apologize, but no one ever read that or saw that. She would say, "Mom, I'm sorry I did that, blah, blah, blah." You know, but she just did what she felt. And that was my daughter.
You talk about Scientology in the book. That's an unusual thing. You say you admit to hearing troubling rumors about Scientology. Given the credible allegations that have emerged now about forced abortions, enslavement, human trafficking within that organization, should celebrities like you have done much more to question those allegations, given Scientology used celebrities like you to attract people to it?
I haven't been with that organization in a long time. I have not. I don't know what they're doing today, how, who's there anymore. There's some good things that I got out of it, and my daughter did too, but there were some things that I didn't go along with. And, there's, like I said, there are some good things about Scientology, but there are also things that I don't agree with.
When all those testimonies emerged, did you regret your involvement with Scientology?
No, it was different back then, very different. I don't know, how it is today. I haven't been in Scientology in a long time, so it was quite different.
Moving on, after Elvis died, you were able to secure Graceland as a monument to him and a place that hundreds of thousands of people still want to visit. Do you understand why that place is still such a draw for visitors?
Well, Graceland is something else. I mean, that was Elvis's home. That's where he always went to after a movie, after trips. I mean, Graceland was everything. That was his pride and joy. That's what he bought when he first got his big paycheck, was a home for his mother. And knowing how much, when Elvis died, his father passed, I was in charge then. Vernon made me in charge of the estate. And the first thing that the attorneys told me, we have to sell Graceland. And I said, that will never happen. Ever. It will never happen. And he said, well, we need to do something because we're going to lose it. And I went out and I found a few people who would help me and put the money down. And here we are today. And they all got paid back. And so it's the people still today go in the droves and they keep coming back. There's something very special about Graceland.
Priscilla Presley, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. Take care.